Hello guys, welcome to the railway. Very sorry I've not done very much in the last couple of weeks. I've just been so busy. And as you can see, it's now the build up to Christmas, so as we did last year, I've had to make some temporary changes so that we can get all this stuff in. But again, that will all be rebuilt in about a month's time or so. And actually last time it did lead to a whole redesign of the railway, but hopefully that won't happen this time. But yes, today, as I hinted at before, we're going to be looking at what's in these red Triang boxes. And I'll let you look at the labels first. So as you can see, there you are, you can see it there, 462, the Princess Royal Loco, Maroon livery, and that's R258. Next door, we've got R34, the Princess Royal Tender, Maroon livery, yes. And they're nice. Now, the reason I was looking for another Triang Pacific is because my Princess Elizabeth conked out, as I don't know if I've mentioned that. But yeah, she busted. The running gear used to jam a lot, and then finally the motor busted. So instead of spending the money I would spend on fixing her up, I thought I'd try and find something much better. So I'm gonna get these unboxed, and I'll show you what's inside. And just another note on that green Princess Elizabeth, I'm not scrapping her, because they're obviously very useful for parts, so even things like buffers, screws, magnet from the motor, some of the linkage, whatnot, all can be used if necessary. And even if I can't find a use for them, I'll still keep them as spares, because, you know, more than likely, one of these days, I'll need one. Anyway, we'll open this up. And as you can see, it's worth noting the quality of this box. It's proper thick cardboard, you know, it's stood the test of time. And inside, here's the Loco. Now before we get her out, I love this, because you don't see these very often, but I don't know if you can read it there, I'll read it out anyway. So the motor which powers this model operates only from 12 to 15 volts DC, direct current. AC alternating current must not be used, of course. In no circumstances whatsoever must the motor be connected directly to the mains electricity supply. Read the instructions carefully, which I don't have, sadly. And before operating, ensure that the model has been lubricated. Avoid over-oiling. So even in those days, over-oiling was a problem. But yes, this is an original slip from the box. I think that's brilliant. So there you are. There you are, you can definitely read that. And the back, yeah, it's done a good job actually of focusing so well. So nothing we didn't know before, and it's basically said don't plug it into the mains, which we wouldn't. Well, I don't know, you might. But not if you wanted it to survive, but you know. Anyway, so here's the Loco. Very, very close to mint condition. I don't know if you've seen here on the right, you can see I've got some Super 4 tracks set up, ready to run her on, because obviously that's what she's designed for. But yeah, she's very close to mint condition. Just look. Right here, look at that, it's so good. And this is quite an early Triang Loco as well. Got a bit of red stuff here. No idea, no idea. Very nice. And so I've been told that that's not been run very often at all. And that wouldn't surprise me, because inside it was all very clean and, you know, all very fresh. Anyway, the Triang Tender for the same Loco. I don't know if you'd buy them separately or what, but yeah, they come in separate boxes anyway. But the Tender really is astonishingly good, really. There you go. I mean, it's indistinguishable from a modern Tender in terms of you know, the way it's been kept. I know it's a bit, I don't know, dusty. It hasn't got any coal in it either. But as you can see, you can quite easily put some in there, but I haven't done yet. I don't know if they would originally come with coal or what, but maybe. So I'm going to put this on the Super 4 track, let her run on there for a time, and then I'll probably put her on the main layout as well, so she can pull some coaches and you can see her go through the scenery, but bear in mind, of course, she won't run quite as smoothly as she does on the Super 4 track. Before we get going then, just look at the quality of this Super 4 track. You know, this is potentially 50-year-old track. Just look at the way it fits together. Not just relying on fish plates, you've got clips which hold the track together. And just compared to with the modern track, you know, while the modern track of course is much more realistic, I'm pretty confident you could actually drive a real train over these tracks before they would complain. So they really are, you do get the feeling that they're really built well. I mean, just the fact that you can lift it up like this and we don't get them bending like they would with modern track, you know, it's just so much more child friendly, I suppose. You know, I really do feel you'd have real trouble damaging these tracks, as of course we see on eBay. You know, very rarely do we see a piece of broken Super 4 track, but you know, we're always breaking modern track. Look, also no missing sleepers, something I can't claim to have achieved with my modern track, but no. So here's the loco, and I will just adjust the camera very slightly. Alright, so there's the loco, looking lovely, of course, on the tracks. Now I'll try and find the right direction. I'll just leave it on what it's on at the moment. There we go. You can see what lovely smooth performance that is. Get her going more gently. Oh. Now the track isn't the cleanest, and simply using a track rubber doesn't always cut it with this old track, because it really is tough stuff. But I'll just give her a bit of a boost. There we go. As you can see, she does run very, very nicely indeed, even at slow speeds. So of course you very rarely see them run at such slow speeds on modern track. Right, I've just cleaned some of the worst areas of the track because she wasn't doing too well on them. I'll probably do that section actually, but never mind. But as you can see, she was really quite born to perform. Very, very nice runner. And of course these trying models, you often see them on the adverts and stuff going real fast. So I think it would be rude not to do that at some point. Although I must express I don't like seeing them go too fast. But it is remarkable really at the speeds they can reach without derailing on this track. And I'll show you that now. So here's what she's running on at the moment. If I turn her up, you'll see she'll really get going. Although I don't think she really likes it, does she? But it's kind of crazy the speed she goes to. So yes, I won't do that for long. I don't like doing that for too long. Just because, you know, these are old motors, we don't want to grill them too badly. Anyway, I think we'll put some Super 4 coaches on there and you know, show her pulling something. Alright, I've got a couple of Pullman coaches all the way back here, and we're going to try something a bit dodgy, which is dodgy, which is trying to couple them up. So I'll stick the camera somewhere sensible, hopefully there, and you should be able to get a clear idea of what happens. Whether or not it will work, I'm not sure. It's sometimes a bit hit and miss. I think that's pretty good. If the loco didn't stall, but yeah, there, not bad. Certainly not bad. There we go. She doesn't like that bit of track, I don't know why. That's a nice little shot. Go on then, off you go. Like I say, I think it is probably the track. There's nothing wrong with the loco, as you can see. It is funny there, isn't it? This is the bit of track I've just scrubbed, but you know, I suppose it is still a little dirty. Let's try my hand at it again. Ready? Yeah, alright. Okay, go. Bit better. Let's do the other side. we go. So I think that's probably the optimum speed for this sort of loco. I think she's quite happy with that. The track isn't still perfect just there, she just slowed down a bit just there. But again, I suppose it could be the voltage of this track, you know, some of it is a bit funny like that. But I think it's time. We'll slow her down, get some close-ups, because we can on this track in the middle of the room, it's easier to access. And then I'll stick her on to the modern track, and we'll see her go through the scenery and whatnot. It should be interesting. So I'll get her off now, and we'll try that in a sec. Alright guys. Alright, so to try and reduce the drag as much as possible, I've actually put her with some modern coaches, so excuse that, but that's just for the interests of running, and she's just hit a point. And of course, she's got to be going rather quickly if she wants to go over a point. But yeah, so that's a nice little shot of her there. I mean, it's very photogenic, I think this loco is. And before we get her going, I'm just going to shoot her forward, so she's got a bit of a nice run. But yeah, she's just got 3 coaches, just to, you know, give a bit of an idea of that she, you know, can pull. And I'll put the camera right here, and we'll get her to pull this off. Now she's going to have to go quite quick, because the flanges are huge on these wheels, and it's probably one of the worst case scenarios on modern tracks. So she's going to have to go at quite some speed, but hopefully you've already seen her go at sensible speeds, and now this is just for a bit of fun. Let her go on the main layout, so that's kind of mean saying no. So anyway, there we go. There she goes. Not too badly. It's normally worse in this corner. So I'm quite restricted at the moment because of all the junk that's up here, so I can't get that many cool creative angles. But I think she's a bit happier on this track though, because it's better electrically, if that's a word. There she goes. But yeah, she seems quite happy. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. That's just a short look at the Princess Royal by Triang, boxed and in very close to original condition. So thanks very much for watching guys. Just to let you know, on the models front, as you can see, I can only put those on for 30 days and that's now expired, so I'm going to leave that as it is for now. But if you'd like to get any of the future models, just let me know and I can try and send them to you privately. But like I say, the download links will no longer work, so I'll probably remove them actually, but you know, oh well. Thanks for watching then, and I'll see you next time.